Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we have July 2017 forecast for all 12 zodiac signs. Hope your days are going fine. Let's start with Aries. Aries, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy and ability to give to others. You will soon be receiving messages. Usually such messages are positive. Things are going to be going well, although you may be feeling pulled in several different directions now, hence you need to prioritize. You or someone very close to you is exhausted on every level. This is not a time to push yourself beyond your limits. To do so now is to risk all that you have worked so hard for: your health, your work, your relationships. It's more than okay to take a break, and you need a break. It's critical now. In addition to feeling tired, you may be feeling a bit isolated. Do not look at this as a permanent situation. Allow yourself to rest and know that the relationship and friendship that you need are coming. Take one step at a time. Your wish or dream is going to be true. Take care. Let's move on to next sign, Taurus. Create an altar or visit a sacred place to connect with the divine. You have a lot that you're trying to juggle, and can be a signal that you may need a break. Even a short break of some kind is preferable to ongoing, unremitting stress. If you are feeling that it's all too much and that you just can't deal with all the things on your plate, it's important to pay attention to those feelings. Get help if you need it, as we are all in this life together, or give yourself at least a short bit of breathing space. You will go back into things that are renewed for you, for your own good. There is a happy reunion or celebration of some kind, and it can be romantic or work related. You can look forward to at least one pleasant reunion with someone or something that you have been apart from for quite some time now. If you are a woman, you are in a phase where you're going to be physically more attractive to others, and if you're a man, you might be inspired by a woman, but you feel she's hard to get to. So but both to men and women, pay attention to your dreams and pray to God, because there are messages for you. Gemini. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, creativity, and appreciating your divinity. It's time for partnership and balance also. It may be that the time has finally come where you are truly ready to open yourself up to a deep, meaningful partnership, and this can be on a personal or a professional level. However, you will need to keep an eye on the other aspects of your life, like business or love, etc., and make your imbalanced and thus eventually problematic life into some sort of balanced life. However, beware, putting too much emphasis on any one partnership. You need to maintain a balance on all fronts. You have several work situations that need to be prioritized in life also. You may be tempted to think only about how things affect you personally, but others' viewpoint is also necessary. Consider the feelings of others before you act. Also, you may not be able to get a man in your life to change his mind or to do what you want, but you need to have some persuading skills. You may need to change something major about your behavior yourself. Though expectations are not always one direction, they have to be from both sides. Don't overextend your reach. There may be some obstacles coming up in life created by you or people near you, so that you need to be careful of, and take care. Cancer. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demand on your time and energy. Your financial worries are over for a while now, and things in general will be going better than you thought possible. Enjoy this good energy and share your wealth and happiness with others also. There is happiness and success in this month. You will have a great deal to be proud of and hopeful about. So expect best to happen with you. You will be in a position to help those less fortunate than yourself. That is a good message. Pay attention not only to your material abundance but also to your spirituality. Do not go for any daydreaming, illusion, or wishful thinking. There is a warning for you to remember to pay attention to what is now and the many blessings that we currently experience, and not to worry too much about what could be or expectations. It is all too easy to overlook what we already have in the pursuit of what we don't have. Be sure that you are counting your blessings. A lot of life has to do with where we put our focus on things or people, but we have to see what we are thankful for and just not expect too much from everyone. It looks as though things are changing for you, and there is a wheel of fortune. In most cases, this indicates a positive change for what you were expecting. Obviously, it's obviously karmically oriented for you. Change is part of the cyclical nature of life, and live in the now, count your blessings, and just realize that much of life is outside of your control, but that even that is okay. Roll with changes and think positively. Leos, have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Whether you are in the mood to put your nose to the grindstone or not, in order to be successful and happy in the near future, you are going to have to play your part. Everyone fantasizes about getting a rich scheme, but the truth is, as they say, there is no free lunch. So you have to do your part. You will be glad that you did later on. Know that you will benefit from this work as well, and it is not only just for doing for others' sake. Now the energy of all these changes that will happen in your life this month is making a list of things, or doing some work or prioritizing work. All this energy is going to benefit you for your good and your better. It is time for looking back on how things used to be. Maybe you can think about, give yourself a break. This is sometimes connected with children or childhood also. You are rightly beginning to pay more attention to the future rather than the past. We must stay focused on the present and future instead of getting or staying lost in the good old days. Live for today. That is very important. To see around yourself in your life. People are maybe waiting for you to be with them in today. You are in a phase where you should rely on your intuition and your inner knowledge rather than your conscience, mind, or intellect. Pay attention to your dreams as well. All the best. Virgo, keep your unwavering thoughts and feelings and actions focused on your target and you will make your mark. Now this is the same message that you have got last month and it still continues for you. You are too focused on finding the truth about some matter when you might do better to just let it go and move forward with your life. There is nothing wrong with having a need for some time alone. Don't be afraid to take it. Problems can arise, however, when one spends too much time alone. Don't be afraid to, take a free time and relax yourself. Rest is what is needed for you too, apart from being focused on the work that you are planning and doing. The problems can arise, however, when one spends too much time alone, or is it can be too fearful of being around other people or being vulnerable to them. They might ask you for some favors. So try to understand that life is about vulnerability. There can be someone younger than you who may have a tendency to stick his nose or her nose in whatever matter that belongs to you. If so, don't hesitate to draw your boundaries. You simply can't plan for everything or help around everyone. Unexpected occurrences are part of life and you shouldn't beat yourself up because of them. Work through any problems that crop up, one step at a time. Take them slowly. There is a celebration or a reunion of some kind expected this month for you, and take care and enjoy it in everybody's life. Libra, stop worrying, everything is going to be fine. This time is for accomplishment and work and career focus. It may be difficult for you to keep your focus and to avoid becoming ineffective. Keep your focus on one thing at a time. Take it step by step slowly. There is reason for feeling good, but that you may be having difficulty feeling it, and maybe you're not able to see what you have received or got, because that anxiety is not letting you feel that way. If you're struggling with anxiety, try to get a handle on what you are worrying about and what is bothering you. You may benefit by talking to someone new about the way that they handle such things. This could be very inspirational. Outside help is recommended. You will soon be receiving positive messages also. Things are going to go well. Though you may be feeling pulled in several different directions now, hence you need to prioritize. This time is about partnership and balance for you. It may be the time has finally come where you are truly ready to open yourself to a deep, meaningful partnership. And this can be on a personal or professional level. However, you will need to keep an eye on the other aspects of your life or business, love, family, and make a balanced life. Your partnerships are likely to deepen and become more important to you. You have hence focus and need overall messages to prioritize things in your life. Take care. Scorpio, stand up for what you believe is right, and there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is going to happen in its own perfect time. Do not jump to conclusions or make judgments of your own, or hasty decisions are not recommended this month. This can be a real time of spiritual awakening also for you. Whatever you're thinking about, so you can rest assured that that decision is already made for you. You have a lot that you're trying to juggle and can be a signal that you need a break. Get help if you need. Outside help is again recommended for you too. You will go back to the things that are renewed for you. Your financial worries are going to get over. There is health and happiness coming down your way. You will have a great deal to be proud of and be hopeful about, so expect best to happen. You will be in a position to help those who are less fortunate than yourself, and pay attention not only to your material abundance but also to enhancing your spiritual nature and your spiritual powers. Thank you. Sagittarius, stand up for what you believe is right, and do remember that crime doesn't pay without exception. If you are tempted to cheat or take shortcuts in some way, that is not suggested. Think twice before you take any such action. If you have found that someone in your life is cheating you, then by no means can you rely on them or understand what that relationship is. That is important for you. But you can just try to check what the facts are or reality is. If you are to keep that relationship, then certainly these checks are important. This is a time to think carefully about the way things are supposed to be done, and whether or not you are meeting that standard yourself. It may be the time to clean up your act if you've done something which was not good in the past. Your cards indicate some stumbling blocks also. These are most often created by other people, but also by you yourself. And if you are behaving in a particular way which is a little rude to others, you need to focus why you're doing that. Maybe some self-contemplation thoughts are important. Like if you are shooting yourself in your foot without realizing it, you need to ask someone if that is what is correct and for you and your life. Capricorn, you have divine knowledge that can help others. through your spiritual teachings. It is a signal to allow the childlike side of yourself to come forward. Someone who is younger than you is coming your way, um, not only to help you, but also to give you some message which is important to you. There is a need to play, to dream, and to be happy, to have fun, and not be too serious. You have to maintain balance of relationships, friends and family, romantic partnership, and work. In Some cards in reversal are there in your sign this month, and it shows that you need to be encouraged even more strongly to experiment various ideas you're thinking about in varied areas in your life. You may have been receiving some constructive criticism also, which actually could be quite helpful to you. Look at your deeper personal issues, if any, and try to resolve them. The idea now is to do what it takes to find balance. If you need help, you can take that as well. Consider feelings of others before you act. That is very important for you this month. You may not be able to get a majority of people helping you out, but still that is recommended. And don't lay your expectations too much on others. Don't overextend your reach. Relax and take care. Aquarians, the universe is pouring its abundance onto you. Be open to receiving. There is a huge transformation and change likely to be both inner and outwardly in your life. Situations, things, and people that you have counted on or gotten used to may no longer be available to you in quite the same way as they once were, and this transition can be difficult for some people. Sometimes we just can't see how our attitudes are hurting others. So change is required within ourselves and with others also. It is a change for changing. Any sort of destruction or renewal is required. Despite delays and challenges, things you've been hoping of may well be in your turn or in your court finally. This is not a time to let fear hold you back, because there is victory. So go ahead and take risk for whatever you're thinking. There may be one person who on the surface looks like a supporter but actually may be jealous of you. There is an element of sorrow and undeniable hesitance is also there. But go ahead and do what you have to do and make your mark. Allow yourself to fully experience any joy, sorrow, happiness. Think about it. Don't let it just block your ideas. You have to take your stand and decide for yourself and let that joy come into your life. Pisces, the old must be released so that new can enter. Soon you are likely to find yourself feeling more free than you have in a while, maybe years. This is a great time to have a vacation and to experience different things. The sun is about vitality, freedom, and joy in your life. Things in general are very likely to going very well for you. However, even though finances are likely to be in good shape when such cards like sun appear in your zodiac sign, they do not mean that you lose focus on what is truly important in your life. Money is not very high on that list. This is a good time to socialize, to meet new people, and to get out and about. Things are changing. In most cases, it indicates positive change, and karmically oriented changes are there. Whether it's good time or bad time, it will pass. Mostly it is good. So change should not be taken as something bad. So live in now, live in the present, count your blessings. Choices have to be made this month for you. So whatever choices you make, be it for your life or family, do cross-check it twice. Trust your gut. You've probably already realized that you have to start somewhere. Do so and you will thrive. All the best. So this was all 12 zodiac signs for July. Do subscribe to my channel and I will be posting more videos. Take care.